Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to what was a 33-degree morning. Believe it or not, it's made it up to 50 already. Of course, it's about 5 o'clock this morning before the sun came up. The sun comes up and temperature just starts climbing fast. I think it's only supposed to be mid to high 60s today. Man, beautiful. I don't know how we're getting so lucky with this weather. It looks like this coming weekend or first part of next week, back in the 90s again. That's here in Toledo. That was a very relaxing, extended weekend. Got lots done. Lots of relaxing and kicking back. That felt really good. I love weekends like that where it's just totally chill. It's like a reset button. Not that we really need a reset button, but it always feels good anyway, right? All right, let's bounce off to work. You know, it only seems like it's been a couple weeks since we were talking about, just think, one of these days you won't even be able to see across there. It'll be so filled in. And you wake up one morning and bam, there it is. Isn't that amazing? That thing just comes there's a twigs out there, and that's fully filled in. Gotta love it. Mama, it's 56 and partly sunny, partly cloudy. Yeah. This is the partly part.
Yes,
partly part of partly.
Day.
Welcome to Hump Day, Mama.
Yes.
And that's how you start off work week.
Know,
Halfway
like
done.
Yeah, just halfway there.
But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
And I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to the J.O.B.
Yeah, back at her.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
You guys ought to remember this beautiful 2018 GS Rallye. He's one of these guys that takes care of his stuff. He's always in for his scheduled services, but he's in a little early. Maybe we did the one fork seal that one time, the right-hand side, and we kind of advised him you need to do both at the same time. Now his left one's leaking. It's best to just do, it's like headlight bulbs in the older RT Spyders, you know, the 10 through 19. You place one, do them both. Almost guaranteed the second one's going to fail. Your car does the same thing. But he's getting the drive shaft inspection, service, and the fork seal. Such a lovely bike. If I remember right, this is a short chassis too. I really like the short chassis GS's. They just do it all for me. And he's got that bike so beautifully equipped. Really nice. Big old skid pan he's added to it. A lot of protection underneath there. And they have little rubber grommets where it mounts, so it doesn't give that crazy resonating sound that those just bolt-on big old skid pans do. You don't even know. The other ones, you know, as soon as you take off, it's got a big old aftermarket pan on it. This one, you don't know. Everywhere it mounts, it's got rubber grommets. It's really nice. And he keeps it so clean. That's crazy. I don't know. Something about those just do it for me. It'll be a shocker if this one doesn't pass. Although, you know, that one, his employee at one of the auto dealerships, his GSA, remember, his didn't pass. That was a shocker. And that thing was so rusted up in the back, we had to use that special tool to pull it away from the bevel gear. Remember that elaborate tool? It clamps onto it, pulls the shaft out. Not to mention that makes taking the shaft out of there extra special fun. And you don't get any extra time for that. That's just kind of the way it goes. World of flat rate and warranty times. Man, you could eat off of that thing. It's so clean. Almost makes you scared to test ride it. Might leave a fingerprint somewhere. It's fun to work on something like this. It's well taken care of. And I think Kurt worked on it once or twice. before me. Other than that, it's been me that's touched it all the way. So you know everything's where it's supposed to be. That's the way I like it. Keep coming back. He's got those stainless exhausts that so beautifully change colors. It's very important you break this thing in easy. Make sure there's no oil residue anywhere when they're new. Even from the factory, they can have fingerprints on them, and the fingerprints are forever etched in that exhaust. But he did it right. He broke her in nicely. I think I was even the one that assembled this thing too, so I make sure before I hit that starter button, that exhaust is clean. It's very special. They have a wonderful smell as they're tuning in, so to speak, or toning in maybe. Love that color, that exhaust. Stainless steel just looks so cool. Oh, this thing was on my mind when I turned it on, but that's not what I came here to tell you. I got those 90mm shocks for the Gen 9. Ordered a set of those Vanquish shocks. I forget what they're called, but they're 90mm instead of the stock 97s. So I'll lower down a little bit and makes them a little less tippy. But, you know, as I found with the early Ford Broncos from Axial, it does lower them, and there's clearance issues when you do that, but handling trumps clearance every time. But they are completely disassembled. You have to 100% assemble these things. They are not cheap either. You got to buy 2 sets. There's only 2, just like everybody else, because a lot of times you got different size front and rear. But yeah, a little more expensive than the Pro lines actually, but I hear great things about them. We'll see. We'll be the judge of that.
Look at that beauty. So I got pulled off of the BMW. Do a alignment on this thing. Guess they put this thing together yesterday and sent down to me to be laser aligned. I love how close these things are nowadays. So got that done. So I did the so you got to drill a hole, the drainage hole in the bottom of the swing arm, which is a single-sided swing arm, so it's it's also the drive shaft housing, and you look for water coming out. Well, I should have been suspicious, as clean as that thing is. As soon as I broke through with that drill, it's a good thing those are brushless drills. Not that that would have made a difference, but it didn't blow up because water literally poured out of that thing. Crystal clear water. No mud, just water. So that's overwashing a motorcycle. Yeah, I mean, he definitely keeps that thing clean, but some of those things, your methods can be extremely costly at some point. You know, you can absolutely clean, well, if it's mud, you know, soap and water does best, but oh, I'm just gonna do a parking lot. Well, we'll just do a really short ride here. Let's go do my parking lot wonder here. Yeah, I have to make it short. A brand new bike. I don't want to BMW. Well, what was that? Probably 3 or 4 tenths we just went. So BRP, not BMW, already had some miles on it. But at any rate, so let all the water pour out, and I just left the hole open. I haven't put the little flapper, one-way flapper valve in there yet. So according to, you know, the instructions, you go through and do the test, and if it fails, then, you know, it's automatic drive shaft. Well, it didn't fail, it passed. So now in 3/10 in 18 minutes. I have to take that drive shaft thing apart. 18 minutes. You gotta take it apart, inspect it, grease it. If it doesn't have the grease on it, you just inspect it and grease it. If either side, if it's stuck to the tranny or stuck to the bevel gear, hey, there you are. Some RC boys out here racing around in the park. Oh, I'd do that. Take myself a lunch and go stomping through that park. That'd be a ton of fun, wouldn't it? I think just that's the guy's posture. I thought for a moment there that that dog had that much power. It was dragging him sideways. But yeah, I got to take it all apart, make sure it's clean, not stuck. Oh, if either side is stuck, if it's stuck at all, the drive shaft gets replaced. So it'd be interesting to see if it looks like the hull of the Titanic in that thing, and if it's stuck. Be careful with water on your motorcycles. And I get the same thing to people, well, you ride them in the rain. It's designed to ride in the rain. It's not designed to have, you know, your Harbor Freight special power blaster blasting that thing. Not good. Driving down the road or sitting down in the rain, it doesn't get that kind of exposure to water. And you remember that one that was really clean? I was just talking to you guys before I even got started on this thing. The one guy that's an employee, you can say, on the auto side, his was really super clean. Says he never rides it off-road. Yeah, it looked like Barnacle Bob inside that house, and that thing was nasty. And yeah, overwashing. There's a lot of other ways of doing it. My Slim and my Road King has never seen a drop of water sprayed at it, and I keep them immaculate. You don't have to blast them with water to get them clean. There's a lot of technical details on a big old air-cooled Harley motor. BMW, there's not a lot of sharp edges and, you know, crickety little holes you got to get into. They're so easy to clean. And you'll find all kinds of corroded bolts. What happens is you get the soap on there and it sneaks in, and then you'd have to stand there for an hour hosing that thing with low pressure water to try to get the soap out of the little places that it got into. It's horrible. We find corroded stuff all over the place. Spiders, big problem with spiders. People blast them. I swear they're taking them to a car wash, a quarter car wash, and hitting those things. We get so many things that are messed up. Bolt seals. You remember the old ones had the screws? I'll tell you, you know, always touch those things for the first couple of services until they find their home and they stay there. Well, you find these things all the time where it's, even though it's a stainless steel bolt into a brass insert, you add soap to it, game over. You might as well put some bearing retainer thread lock in there. And really expensive panels have to get replaced that way. It's so yeah. Just a word of wisdom: do not blast your motorcycle with any. I was using that sprayer, and I was misting it lightly. And you remember I pushed, because the clutch on the Harleys, they bleed through the bar clamp that holds them on. The bleed goes through there. Well, I was spraying very lightly underneath that thing, you know, trying to flush out any water that might have got into the switch cluster. And oh, dang it. Well, I gotta come down here anyway. I forgot my packet. I gotta run in there, grab the packet right quick, come back out, and drive it up front. But anyway, I got water in my clutch master cylinder on that red Street Glide, I haven't touched a motorcycle with water since. What? Oh, I'm trying to go neutral. It's like not doing it. Anyway, I'll be right back. Woo. That thing is pretty, isn't it? God almighty. Let's take this gal upstairs. You guys noticed the 2020 newer, if you you hit the park brake button. I think if it's still moving at all, it'll beep. Always get a beep out of them. I hit that park brake and I want to roll now. I ain't got time to waste. Come on. Nice thing about bikes, as soon as that thing moves, you can squeak out. Oh, there's spiders and all kinds of stuffy stuff up here. I'm gonna land it right here, because the Indian side has kind of become the home of the spiders. Shamelessly land it right here. I'll find the salesman, give him the key, and say, "Go, boy." There we are. All right. Thanks for coming on a rip on that bad boy. Blue's always pretty. I like all of them. I say that about every one. I like them all. Somebody's got a detail job to do. You got some coming from Canada shipping debris on it. Get the little key thingy thing fob here. If I can get my fingers in there. There we are. There we go. Alright, we're out. Well, hello there, YouTube. We just chuckle at each other for no dang reason whatsoever.
We're a couple of goofs.
Sometimes we just, I don't know, there's a look and we just both start laughing. We have no idea what for. And be laughing at each other.
Man.
Laughing at each other. That was a low-flying swallow there. He's coming in for a low attack.
Yeah, dive bombing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was a good day back after a nice 4-day long weekend. That was really nice.
Much needed.
Yeah, man, we did some serious chillaxing over them 4 days.
We were so busy and so wore out before we took the 4 days. It's just like,
Yeah,
I just need to sit here for a while.
whatever we feel like doing, that's what we're gonna do. So we just tinkered. She did hobby stuff. I did hobby stuff. Went for one little short ride that turned into much longer than I thought on the old Himalayan. Took a little mini road trip on that thing. Very comfortable. Goes down that one, like I said, that one highway, about freeway speeds, and she does fine. But anyway, I think on that we'll go bounce.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you bright and early in the morning.
See you in the morning.
All right. Thanks for watching now.
Yes.
Bye-bye.